Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo! Pretty excited about this. You guys are now tuned into the two-man game. I am your host, George Michael Perez, aka G Mike, and my co-host over here, Kevin Bouvar. Bouvar, how you feeling, dog?
Feeling great, feeling great. I'm excited just as you are, man. Two-man game ready to pop off. Here to give you guys all the stats and info as far as basketball goes. Just ready to have fun with it, talk to you guys, and get it popping. What's going on, George?
Doing good, bro. Here in Orlando, you know what it is, man. Just working hard. But yeah, man, I'm excited like you, bro. We talked about this for a while, getting this popped off. It's been a few months that we were trying to do this, and we finally did it, dog. And I gotta say thank you, and thank you for everybody that's tuning into this. You know, at least we got a little support, maybe a little fans. But hey, we're doing this because we love talking about ball, and we just going to get it out and pop it.
Yes, sir. That's the main thing, man. We love basketball and we love what we do. So let's get it started, man. Appreciate you too for having me on.
Yeah, no, for sure. This is ours, bro. You ain't no guest. You a host.
For sure.
Talking about.
For sure. Thank you for having me on for life, baby. So that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So with this first episode, we're going to get into some things. Today is July 29th. So probably when you guys see this or hear this or whatever podcast that you guys get it from, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast, or you check out our YouTube, which the video is going to be presented. We got some topics today, some interesting news that all NBA fans were pretty excited about. The topics that we got for you guys are pretty exciting. Later on, we're going to talk about if Milwaukee can actually repeat this championship season that they just had. We want to talk to you guys about the Team USA Olympics. We got our nation over there doing what it does, trying to get the gold medals.
Yes, sir.
We also want to talk to you guys about the NBA rumors that are going around that honestly, sometimes I don't even want to believe because it just gets me too amped up. But right now, what crazy trade happened today that everyone around the world reacted to was Russell Westbrook getting traded to the Lakers. Kevin, how do you feel about that, bro?
Hey, man, that might be the biggest trade of the offseason, and it was the first one to kick off. Was probably going to be a real crazy offseason, man. So like you said, Russell Westbrook got traded to the Lakers for what was a 2024 second-round pick, 2028 a second-round pick, and Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and Montrezl Harrell. And tonight's number 22 pick as well. So that's a huge package, like you said, man. Like the Wizards just got a deal for Russell Westbrook. Obviously, everybody was saying, oh, this contract can't be traded, but look what they just traded it for. So, I mean, where do we start, bro? Kyle Kuzma's getting a brand new start. What do you think? Do you think he's going to actually have a good season alongside Bradley Beal, Washington?
Man, before Bron went to LA, Kuz was always talked about as like, oh, this up and comer. He's going to do great things and he's going to be this and that. Because the first season with the Lakers, he was doing his thing. Like, He was scoring in the paint. He was shooting a couple threes here and there. He was playing good defense. But after Bron got there, it's like he just felt that pressure, that championship pressure on his shoulders, and it wasn't good for him. So him going to the Wizards now, a team that barely made the playoffs.
Right.
Him going over there now, Westbrook being in LA, he's going to probably be with Bradley Beal. We'll talk about that later on if Bradley Beal stays. Right. But Kuz, he could do his thing. He could drop 25, maybe a game. If he's really working hard, he could try 25 a game. But if he's just playing the same way he's been playing, then it's just going to be a whack trade for the Wizards. The Wizards just gave up right. Westbrook barely for anybody. So.
I mean, yeah, like you said, and Kyle Kuzma put that pressure on himself. He said this offseason he think he could play like Jason Tatum. So we'll see what he does out there. So
hey man, if he puts in his work, he could do it, bro. He could do it. He's showing a lot of potential, but hopefully that pressure gets off him and he just plays for fun, like how he was doing in the beginning, and not worrying about anything.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Because in the beginning when he was with Lonzo Ball, he was hooping. So playing free, wasn't thinking about all that. And I think he could do it, man. Montrezl Harrell and all them boys out there. I think
for sure. Now, what do you think about Westbrook teaming up with Bron and AD?
That's the big thing. Like you said, Westbrook, AD, King James. So obviously the big question is King James going to give up the ball to Westbrook? Westbrook is obviously going to be the point guard of the team now. LeBron's been saying for a while now, hey, I want to give up the ball. I want to go back to being a real small forward. So, hey, this is the time. They want to go for that fifth ring, at least LeBron's fifth ring, AD second, Westbrook's first ring. I mean, they're going to have to make it work. They got a small window. LeBron got 2-3 years left. But, hey, I think they could get it done, man. The first thing, though, is Westbrook's going to have to learn how to control the ball because, LeBron's not going to play that. LeBron, if he thinks Westbrook's getting out of control, he's going to want that rock back. So, and
he gonna get out of control for sure, no matter what. But
right.
My thing is I think it's a great trade because Westbrook is disgusting. That boy, the MVP, multiple All-Stars, multiple All-NBA, gold medalist. He does his thing. He's a great player, a great point guard, a great defender, everything you want in a basketball player for sure.
Right.
It's just my thing is I feel like he's another Bron. Like he triple double king. He's going inside the paint. His three is not what the Lakers need right now, and that's what the Lakers need, shooters. So I think they should have gone for a Buddy Hield. He would have been a great asset for the Lakers when it comes to the three ball and scoring and stuff like that. But hey, they could win a lot with Westbrook, but I don't know, man. If Brooklyn comes out the East and LA is coming out the West, yeah, they're gonna have some great defenders on KD, Kyrie, Harden, but they're only gonna keep them to a minimum, bro. And no matter what, them three, they're gonna score 20 plus, no matter what. So I don't know. I felt like they needed a scorer. They need a shooter to match with those three over there in Brooklyn. And I don't think it's just gonna be enough to win a championship, bro.
Yeah, you're right, man. They definitely needed some shooters, and Westbrook for his career is averaging 30.5%, and last season just about 28%. So I mean, I don't know if that's gonna help out. So
Gaki.
Like you said, man, and they just traded the whole load for Westbrook. I don't think they have anything left for anybody else. So I mean, unless they can sign a bunch of vet minimum guys or a bunch of free agents that come and want to help out, straight knockdown shooters. We're hearing that Carmelo might want to team up with them boys as well. We were hearing DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, but I don't know how any of that's going to fit or work out at this point. So, I mean, hey, we know they finally got the star that they needed, that third star. But like you said, is that the star that they needed to get to that championship against KD, Kyrie? We saw what Milwaukee just did with Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. These guys can shoot, man. They get to that mid-range. They knocking down shots. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting, man. And we just started. It's just day one. So we got to see what the rest of the league is going to come with. I mean, we're from Miami. We're locals. We trying to see what Pat Riley can add to Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo down here. Yes, Westbrook is obviously gone. Westbrook is gone now. So Bradley Beal, I mean, is he finally going to get moved? Is he finally going to get traded? I mean, it's just going to get interesting, man. The Lakers definitely got a lot to put up with, a lot to run through. The West is only getting harder. We saw what the Warriors did tonight with a couple of draft picks. Klay Thompson coming back next season. So it's definitely going to be interesting, man. It's definitely going to be interesting.
What I saw today about the Lakers, too, was the fact that they're interested in trying to get DeMar DeRozan. Now, DeMar DeRozan, he wasn't an all-star last year. And, he hasn't been playing the same. He's been going through a lot of mental health issues and stuff like that. But honestly, I think he's a mid-range assassin. He could score in the paint. I'm kind of comparing him to Dwayne Wade early in his career. But, Dwayne Wade was way nastier. I'm not going to take that away from him. But still, he could get in the paint. He could score. He's a mid-range assassin. He's a pretty good defensive player. I think if they get DeMar DeRozan to come to play with Westbrook, Brown, and AD, I think that's going to be
That's
hell of a team.
Definitely something that the league's going to have to watch out for. I mean, as long as they get that chemistry right, continuity is definitely one of the biggest things in the NBA, which not too many teams have right now because so many players are moving around so often. So, but, I mean, these dudes are hoopers, man. If they could just come together and just play ball, I mean, it's over. That'll be a crazy, crazy setup right there.
No, yeah, for sure. And LA will be back on the map. LeBron will get his 5th ring. Westbrook his first, like you said. AD his second. DeMar DeRozan his first. If he goes
Right.
to LA,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be pretty raw.
Yep. No, I agree, man. That's definitely where everybody's seeing all these guys get their first ring with Devin Booker and Chris Paul getting to the finals, what we just saw, and Milwaukee and Giannis getting his first ring, obviously. I mean, the league is seeing that, hey, it's my turn. Everybody wants their crack at the ring now, man. And these guys, DeMar DeRozan, Westbrook, these guys are 30 plus already. So their
Yeah, man.
windows now. They don't got much time, man. So they're obviously trying to see what Braun and AD just did last year too. So hey, West Coast is getting interested, man. So
Yeah, just how you were talking about like Bradley Beal, bro. What do you think is gonna happen with Bradley Beal in the situation in Washington?
I mean, honestly, the reports came out that he's still looking to stay faithful to Washington. Obviously, they might want to see what he can do with Kyle Kuzma and them boys the first couple months. But honestly, I think they might wait it out to the trade deadline, and this might be his last season in Washington. In Washington, bro. Um, Now, as far as what team, I haven't seen him put out a personal list, but obviously we've been looking at Miami for the past couple seasons. Philadelphia might actually be a good fit. We're obviously seeing that they're looking to trade Ben Simmons. So if you swap out Ben Simmons for Bradley Beal and you give Embiid that shooter that Philadelphia needs, I mean, Philadelphia is going to be scary too, man. And honestly, I hate to say that as a Miami Heat fan, but reality is Embiid is a bad man, and putting Bradley Beal next to him would be scary too. So that's actually a crazy fit that I'm looking at. The New York Knicks obviously are trying to pick up some people, so Bradley Beal going up to New York might be crazy. But me personally, I just don't think that he finishes off his career in Washington if he's really serious about winning a championship.
Yeah, I agree. I agree for sure. Today there was a rumor that came out that said that he has no desire to leave Washington.
Right.
But like again, these rumors, man, I don't believe in anything, bro. Like you just gotta wait till it happens. You know, like Bradley Beal could be at home one day and be like, "Yeah, I don't want to leave Washington, whatever," and then the next day he's thinking about it a lot. You know, he's going hours just thinking about it, sitting
Right.
down, doing his thing, and then he's like, "Bro, I gotta get out of here, bro. I want to get a
Right.
chip. I got this money. I got
Exactly.
millions of dollars, bro. I'm trying to get this chip. I'm trying to be a champ."
And we know that these guys are at home watching Twitter just like we are, man. We see guys like Damian Lillard, KD responding to tweets on the regular. Bradley Beal, if you scroll through his likes, you see that he's obviously seeing some stuff and liking tweets here and there about the rumors. So, yeah, we know that they're seeing it, and we know that they know what's up and what's going on out there, man.
No, yeah, for sure. Hopefully he gets out of there, bro, and he comes to Miami. You know what it is, Heat Nation. You know what it
No,
is.
Heat
Hope he
Nation
comes
gonna
out
turn
here,
up back
play
to the
with
finals if that happens.
JB, Bam, a great defensive unit. Bro, I
That
think
Heat
we give,
culture,
yeah, boy, I think we give Brooklyn and Milwaukee a run for their money if he comes over here.
definitely, definitely. That's all we're missing. We have all the tools. We have the coaching. We got the defensive mind behind us. We just need that 30-point per game score. And if Bradley Beal comes out here, hey, everybody watch out. I don't care what Westbrook and LeBron and out them doing, man. Is it Miami's back in it?
Yeah, for sure. And with the Philly situation and Ben Simmons, bro, yo, Philly's trying to give up Ben Simmons for freaking an arm and a leg and a head off of people's teams and bodies, bro. Like,
They want the Westbrook package. That's what they want. But Ben
and the
Simmons,
Harden package, they
right,
want everything. It's crazy to me, bro. Like, we all saw the playoffs. We all
exactly.
know that under pressure, the man can't do it, bro. So why are you asking for so much in
Right.
return?
I mean, if you look at Ben Simmons and what he offers and what he brings to the table, he can a defensive monster. Because I mean, he was about what second in the running for defensive player of the year. Everybody was looking at it. He averages about 15 points per game, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. That's what he brings to the table. The only problem is obviously he can't space the floor for everybody and give that space for what you're looking for. Personally, I think he needs to get out of Philadelphia. Him and Joel Embiid, sorry, can't fit. I mean, they're two good stars, but their archetypes just don't work. They both need to get to the paint. They both need to get to the hole. And if you surround Ben Simmons with shooters and put him in the right situation, I think he can explode. But what they're asking for realistically right now, like you said, what we just saw is not a good look. I mean, he was scared to shoot. He was scared that he was passing off dunks Trey Young is in front of him and he was scared to dunk the ball. He's passing it off. So obviously, I mean, that's still fresh in people's minds. So asking for this type of package and what he's been refusing to do, it looks like he's refusing to get better. This is his fifth season now. He's scared to shoot. But I mean, double-edged sword. What he brings to the table is awesome, but obviously what we just saw is not too good either.
Yeah, I agree and disagree with you. And the reason I say that is because I disagree in the fact that he should leave Philly. I think he should stay there and just, like get his self-confidence up, bro. You're in the NBA for a reason. Shoot the ball, man. Like, I know everybody has their own mental aspect of it in their own mind, like, some things that block out the confidence. But bro, you got to tell yourself every day, I'm in the NBA for a reason. I'm getting paid lots of money to play professional basketball. Like, bro, you can do it. Just work hard every day. Get 1,000 shots up every single day and watch how it's gonna flow. Watch how it's gonna be nasty. But I agree on the aspect that if he goes to another team that's filled with shooters, for sure, he's going to be 100% way better than he was in Philly.
Yeah, man. I mean, he definitely has. I mean, I haven't seen that leadership in him, but as far as shooters goes and the skill sets around him, I think he'll take off and explode.
Yeah, bro, he needs to. He needs to find a way because he's too great of a defender, like you said. He's amazing facilitator. He's like another Braun in a sense. But, he needs to get that self-confidence up, man. That's what it is.
Yep. I mean, watch out for that move. I'm also seeing that he might get moved out to Toronto. So swap him out with Pascal Siakam, bring Siakam into Philadelphia and see what they can do out there. So, I mean, there's just so many moves out here in the NBA right now that's going on.
Man, we love these NBA rumors, just like all the fans out there, they love these NBA rumors. And, free agency is right around the corner. We're going to see a lot of moves. We're going to see a lot of people get picked up on some good teams and some bad teams. But, we're excited. We love this. We love this. Now, moving on to the Olympics, Team USA. You know what it is. Repping Team USA.
Yes,
USA,
sir. Red, white, and
basketball
blue.
And women's basketball. Shout out to the 3-on-3 women's basketball team winning gold medal. Woo,
yeah,
that was
just
awesome.
Brought back that gold. Yep. First time event, bringing it home. I'm liking that.
On the first game, USA against France, disappointing loss. I wanted to ask you, bro, because there was a lot of controversial going around. Do you think that loss was on the players or on Coach Popovich?
I mean, we all saw the reports that everybody felt that Greg Popovich was coaching the team up like he was coaching the Spurs. But then when you look at the roster, I mean, it's full of a bunch of hoopers, man. Team USA has just a bunch of hoopers. We got guys that can get buckets and get to the hole. So if you have a coach that's just out there trying to run X's and O's and tell these guys to do certain things when they haven't really played together, I mean, when you really look at this roster, it's a bunch of guys that are great and we have a lot of talent, but haven't really played together. So it might really be the coaching when you really take a look at it. Because what we saw last night, Team USA really came together and gave a whooping to Team Iran with a total of 120-66.
Sheesh.
So that is just something crazy. I mean, and I feel like Greg Popovich might have saw the reports too and let these boys just go out there and hoop. Everybody got to touch the ball and drop some buckets. But what we saw from Team France, I mean, sometimes these nations just come out and play with pride, man. They see Team USA on that jersey and they just want to come at us and give us that, give us the best they got. And a lot of these nations have a lot of players. We saw Fournier out there drop 20 on these boys. Rudy Gobert was out there repping France. So
I think Fournier had like 27 or something like that. That boy was playing lights out.
No, yeah, he was feeling it. So, and even Damian Lillard, we saw what he came out and said that these boys play differently when they're playing for their countries. So, yeah, and that was pride. The first game. Yeah, they weren't expecting that. So Team USA, they came out last night and really got it together. So to your question, man, yeah, I think it might have been the coaching and not on the players, because obviously when you got Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo on the roster, I mean, it's definitely not on the players, man. Can't be.
I don't know, man, because coach, man, you know what it is, man. Multiple championships, greatest coach, one of the greatest coaches, I might say. I think he was doing what he's supposed to do. It's just that when it comes, especially against France, France has a few NBA players on their team, right? And when it comes to these foreign countries, they play together all year round, every single year. When it comes to USA, they don't. They only play on the NBA teams and they're against each other. So that chemistry is not really there. Yeah, they're ballers, but you still need that chemistry. You know, when you go on the court and you're playing 4-on-4, 3-on-3 basketball and you're playing with some randoms, you know it's hard to think, oh, does this guy want to pick? Does he want to pick a screen? Does he want me to bump out and shoot the three? Does he want me to go in the post? You know what? You know?
No, definitely. Like, yeah, you're right, man. And like I said, so it might actually be a double-edged sword in this case too. Like the players, we have the skill sets, but if that continuity is not there, man, it doesn't come together. But that's when the coaching comes in. The coach got to bring it together. That he's got to have that aspect to get these guys in the right spots and make the right moves. So,
no, yeah, for sure. So we're 1-1 on the group right now. Okay. The next game that we play will be Czech Republic. That will be Saturday, July 31st. And
dub. Come
on, that
guys.
Should be another dub for sure. That should be a way another dub. We need to run through these teams and get that gold medal, man.
The only team that's looking nice out there, man, is Luka Doncic and Slovenia. I mean, he's got these boys on a run. Last night,
48 points.
Yeah. And then they played Japan and they beat them boys. He almost came close to a triple double with 27, 7, and 7 going against Rui Hachimura and Japan. So I mean, I like to see USA go up against Slovenia for a nice little final and obviously take home that gold.
Yeah, for sure. That would be nice. That would be amazing to watch. Or even in Australia, bro. Australia is nasty. Man. And Nigeria too.
No, I mean, when you look around the world, man, like in reality, there's so much talent everywhere. Like you just said, Nigeria, just Miami Heat down here. We got 4 of our guys out there repping the team with Precious Achua, Gabe Vincent, KZ Akpala. Then you
them boys.
Yes, sir. So, I mean, there's just so much talent everywhere, man. And it's great to see. You love to see it.
Yeah, for sure. I love men's basketball in the Olympics, for sure. It's great to watch. And so many good players all in different countries. You know, it's exciting to see for sure.
Yep. Nice.
And jumping back into the NBA, we all know the champs, 2021 champs, Milwaukee Bucks, coming down from 0-2 against the Phoenix Suns to win 4-2 right on their home court. Giannis, a first-time championship winner, finals MVP. He had an amazing season. He should have been NBA MVP again, but you know, I think it's politics. They gave it to Jokic. But what I wanted to ask you, you think they'll repeat? You think they'll come back and win it again?
I mean, what we just saw was crazy, man. Like Giannis damn near tore his knee up 2 weeks ago, and then he comes back and drops 50. I mean, Giannis is unstoppable. Giannis is a 2K player in real life. If you create a player in 2K, you're going to create Giannis because nobody can stop him and you can stop everybody. Giannis is a two-way player. Like you said, he could have easily been the MVP, but we got tired of him. I got bored of seeing Giannis run through the season and then fall short in the playoffs. So, I mean, this season, he shut everybody up. He shut me up. He proved that he's a real MVP. He's that dude. So, I mean, but can they repeat next year, man? I got to see what the rest of the offseason has to offer, man, because what we just saw with the Lakers and get Russell Westbrook and still what they have to do. I mean, who knows what the rest of the league is willing to do and what these teams are willing to do. Because obviously we see it's back to the big threes. We thought it was going to go back down to big twos, but we see Drew Holiday, Giannis, Chris Middleton. We see KD, James Harden, and Kyrie out there. Now we see Russ, LeBron. So, I mean, we got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson coming back with Draymond Green. They might pick somebody up. And honestly, with those 2 draft picks they got tonight, they might really try to trade that and get somebody else out there and maybe package it up with James Wiseman. So, I mean, it's going to be tough for Milwaukee to come back and try to run through the East again if Philadelphia makes a swing and try to trade somebody. If Bradley Beal comes to the Heat, I mean, the Heat might get a run to Milwaukee. So it's going to be tough, man, unless they can keep on filling out that roster, because we're hearing that guys like Bobby Portis and Bryn Forbes, they're looking to take that championship run and get these contracts and find new teams and new homes. So Milwaukee's definitely going to have to come back stronger than this season for sure, especially if teams are healthy this season.
No, yeah, for sure. And but when it comes to Milwaukee repeating, I gotta put my money on Brooklyn, man. Even though I hope Miami comes out every single year. I'm always gonna say that 100%. But Brooklyn, man, with that three-headed monster, if they're all healthy the whole season and throughout the playoffs, and hopefully they make it to the Eastern Conference and then the NBA Finals, bro, I don't see no one stopping them, bro. There's too much firepower on offense for them to fall short. Like KD almost went to the Eastern Conference Finals basically by himself.
Right.
He just had that 7 foot on the line.
Right.
If he would have stepped back a little bit more, they would have won that game, and they're on to the next.
Right. No, yeah, like you said, yeah. If it wasn't for health, man, Milwaukee probably wouldn't even get you this year. So, yeah, as far as repeating, man, like they really gonna have to come back stronger than this season, because if teams are healthy next year, like I said, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, they're probably the favorites next season, man. So they got a real strong team coming in next year, so it's definitely gonna be tough for Milwaukee to repeat.
Yeah, no doubt. So, guys, we're gonna jump into one of our segments we call NBA Trivia, where Beauvoir and I ask each other questions and see if we get it right, see who comes out the winner on this week's episode. So this week, we're just going to do 2 questions. Keep it light, keep it simple. Further on, we'll probably add more questions and we'll probably make it harder. But for now, this is going to be a little something to show who knows the basketball historian. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got. So go ahead and kick it off, George.
All right, I'm gonna start off with mine. So I'm gonna give you one of the easiest questions probably that I could think of, and hopefully
putting that pressure on me. I better get this.
Yeah. I see you sweating. I see you grabbing your water bottle. I hear it. Look at that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. So my first question is, who was the NBA champs in 2004?
2004.
2004. You only get one shot. There's no 2 attempts, 3 attempts. Nah, one shot.
2 attempts.
Nah.
It's crazy because I'm pretty sure I'm really confident in this answer, actually. I don't know why, because I don't know who won it in 2003.
Yeah, don't look at Google right now.
No, I'm not. My hand's free. I don't know what question he was about to ask me. I don't know nothing. And I don't know who won it in 2005. But I know the Spurs won it every other year. They won it in 2007.
Yeah, when they took off LeBron.
When
LeBron was carrying the whole payload for everybody.
Oh, 2004? Oh, yeah. That's easy. Yeah, I was about to get this wrong. See, so, okay, good. So the Spurs won it in 2007. That means they won it in 2005. So this was Detroit, because Detroit Pistons won it in 2004 because Lakers won it 01, 02, 03, and then they would have got it 04, but Detroit came. Bad Boy. Version 2, Volume 2.
Yep. When they had Ben Wallace, Chancey Billups, Chancey
Rick Hamilton.
Another mid-range assassin right there with the face mask.
On double, coming from both angles. Tyron Prince and Rip Hamilton, man, them boys were some mid-range dogs for real, man.
Yep.
Ben Wallace, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, rebound champion.
Nasty.
Hall of Fame. I think he just came into the Hall of Fame last year.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Yeah.
But okay. I see.
Pistons.
Okay. All right, you got one right.
All right, damn. So that's actually not as easy as I thought it was going to be. So I'm gonna give you the question I was going to ask you originally.
Okay.
All right. So there have been a total of 41 players come out of high school. Which was the last player to get drafted out of high school?
The last player to get drafted out of high school.
Yes, sir. And it wasn't, I'll give you a clue. It wasn't a number 1 pick. There's only been 3 number 1 picks out of high school. It wasn't a number 1 pick, the last one.
All right. I know the few. I'm going to name a few, and then I'm going to give you my final answer. So I know a few that came out of high school. The recent ones was Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dwight Howard, T-Mac, There's a fifth one, but it's on the tip of my tongue, but
And
I can't remember.
I feel like you know it, and that might be the answer.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Dwight Howard. I'm gonna go with Dwight Howard.
Close, but no cigar,
Hey.
my friend. So Dwight Howard got drafted, and he was the number one pick. I told you it wasn't a number one pick. So he was number one pick in 2004. The last pick was Amari Johnson, 2005.
Amari Johnson came out of high school.
Amari Johnson came out of high school in 2005, bro. And he was the last pick. He was pick number 13, I believe it was.
Damn, man, we don't hear from him now at all,
bro. I think he's like in the big three or some shit right now, bro.
Hey, I ain't no NBA power player. You know, I'm average in the court.
Nah, but yeah,
hey, I'll tell you right now, if you get coming out of high school and now you're not known, you should have stayed it. You should have gone to college, boy.
Got a degree or something, dog. Hey, but Amari Johnson played a couple seasons though, man. So he got his bread up.
Yeah, he got his bread,
like
and
10
good.
or 12 seasons at least.
And good for him. Salute to him. He got his bread up, but dang.
Definitely. For real.
Okay. 1-0. Let's see if I can tie it up. All right, I'm gonna give you my second question. This one's a little tougher, but I'm pretty sure you saw a post about it because you're on basketball Twitter and IG like I am all the time.
Right.
So this question is, which USA men's basketball player is undefeated throughout his Olympic career?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I do see it on Twitter. So yeah, good looks. RIP to the Black Mamba, man. 16-0 in exhibition games. Undefeated, 10-0. My apologies, 16-0 in the Olympics, 10-0 in exhibition games. Yeah, man, he was just the greatest. When other nations see the Black Mamba wearing that USA, that's just a different animal, man.
Scary.
That's gotta be scary, man. That's just a different beast right there. So, yeah, man, definitely shout out to the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, for being the only USA men's team player.
Yeah, rest in peace. Man.
For sure,
rest in peace. I got this little cup right here. My sister made. Shout out to her business, Memories by Lexi.
Memories by Lexi. Yes,
yeah.
She can make the fresh products.
She can make anything graphic on anything you want, and she hosts parties, anniversaries, whatever you want to party about. She could set it up, put up the decorations, make it look good, and you're gonna love the price that it comes out to too.
Awesome. Shout out to that.
Yeah, so go ahead with your last question. I gotta at least tie it up. I don't know. That's right. You got two. What I'm talking about. At least I gotta get one. At least, bro. I can't go down 2-0.
At least one.
I gotta get at least one.
I'm gonna give you an easy one, man. How many games were played in the 2021 NBA season?
72.
That boy didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, didn't hesitate.
Good job. That might have slipped a couple people's mind. And this season, came and went, bro. It almost feels like the last two seasons was one big ass season, to be honest, with the whole COVID and the bubble. They got like 1 month off, came back, started this season.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, that 72 season was crazy, man. They rushed right through it.
No, and there was 1 month that they had like 40 games, and
that's what I'm saying.
No, it was like 40 games in like 62 days, something like that. It's crazy.
Like 5 games in 7 nights, 4 games in 7 nights, back to back. There haven't has I think this season there was the first time in like 10 years where there was 3 games like back to back. They haven't done that in like 10 years.
Yeah, and it was a little appreciative of the NBA to host like 2 games in the same city. But
right, to minimize travel and all that. But even
even then, it was tough on their bodies for sure, and their mental health. Not seeing their families, being in the hotels all the time, and have to do testing in the morning after the games and stuff like that.
So just for everybody involved, man, and shout out to everybody that stuck through the whole season and made it happen, and for people like us, fans like us that love the NBA and made us get through our daily lives with everything that just happened and COVID and the shutdown and all this. Hopefully everybody's healthy and all that. So just shout out to everybody that made the NBA possible and people like us that we can get started now and create content for you guys and give you guys fresh new news and rumors and NBA content, man. So Shout out to George for bringing me on, man. 2-man game. We ready to kick off brand new 2021-22 season, man. Giving you guys everything that we got.
Sir.
So, man, we just excited for everything, man. Shout out to everything. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the world. So, hopefully we can grow on an everyday basis, man. So
shout out to everything involved.
Everything, man. Show love to everything. Show love to us. We show love back, man. So that's how it is, man.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody that's watching this first episode. Hopefully, you subscribe to our podcast channel on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and keep listening to us. Show that support. We appreciate it. Love y'all. And my Twitter is at @GMikePerez, or you can catch me on YouTube at GMikeMedia_. Buval, give them your content, let them know the information. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can find my Twitter handle. I'm all about NBA news and NBA Twitter, so it's gonna be at PointGuardBoov1. Spell it out for y'all. You can see it right down below, man. IG is at KBuval. So you can find me. Hit me up if you want to talk about sports. See what's up, man. So yes, sir. See y'all there.
Yeah. Thank you guys again. Hopefully, check out our next episode. And Buval, see you, man. Salute,
Peace
man.
out. Let's get it. See you on the next one.
Yes, sir.